Hey guys, I'm Dan. Let's enter the basement studio. Okay, so basically I know that many of you guys have been asking me to do a T-Rex versus Giga collection video. Okay, we'll be doing that on Saturday because today we have some new figures to open up. Some basic figures at Montesaurus. We have the Atrocity Raptor here as well. Okay, Legacy collection Pachycephalosaurus, and this really cool set Alan Grant and Dimetrodon. So we will be heading over to Level 2 Jurassic World Midlands to pick up all the different dinosaurs for comparison. So let's go, guys. Okay, so now we are at Level 2 Jurassic World Midlands. This is the box where we'll be placing in all different dinosaurs for comparison. Let me turn on the lights. So let's start picking up all the different dinosaurs that we need. Okay, so this is the row of the different basic figures. Okay, so we need to bring this entire set down to basement. Okay, most of them are in the box. 3 more left, so let's pick them up into the box. Okay, next, Dimetrodons. Okay, there are actually 2 Dimetrodons from Jurassic World Dominion, so these 2 are going into the box. But do you guys know that there is actually another Dimetrodon from the previous series? So let's take this one out as well. I'm thinking of showing you guys the Dimetrodon from Jurassic Park as well, so let's pick that one up too. So this is basically where we keep our Jurassic Park figures. So we do have a Dimetrodon, a vintage one from Kenner, if I'm not wrong, it's not Hasbro. Okay, so into the box. Okay, next, let me show you guys the Edmontosaurus that we have previously. Okay, this is basically the what is this called? Oh my goodness, Raw Attack? I can't remember, guys. It's not a Raw Striker, I think it's Raw Attack. No, I beg your pardon. I think it's known as the Sound Strike. Okay, next we have to pick up all the different Pachycephalosaurus behind. This is like a mini Pachycephalosaurus collection video as well. Alright guys, check this out. So we have 4 different Pachycephalosaurus using the same sculpt. Okay, going back to the Jurassic Park section, you can see we actually have a vintage Pachycephalosaurus right over here. Okay, this one is a huge one, so I need both hands to pick this up. Okay, so all the Pachycephalosaurus are in the box. You know, don't worry, I've placed every single dinosaur into the box really carefully so they won't scratch each other. I think this one right here is also a Pachycephalosaurus, but it does look a little bit like a Dracorex as well. Okay guys, so since we are doing like a mini Pachycephalosaurus collection, we might as well take these 2 figures, maybe just one because they are the same. We'll just put one back first and into the box. How about these 2? I think these 2 can also be, you know, part of the video. Alright guys, so now let's head over to the mini shelf and see whether we are able to pick up any Pachycephalosaurus, any Dimetrodons from here, okay? Alright guys, I can actually spot a couple of Dimetrodons. This is actually from the latest series. Let me put this one over here first. Okay. Alright, we also have a Jurassic Park die-cast metal figurine. I'll put this on the floor first. Another one of these mini babies. Okay, this one is also, we can also show this in the video. Okay, I think there are actually not a single Pachycephalosaurus minifigure right over here. I'm kind of shocked and surprised at the same time. Yes, there is zero Pachycephalosaurus figures. Oh my goodness, that is quite surprising. Yeah, I think we are done with this section. Let's head over down to the studio to do our video, okay? Let's go. Wait a minute guys, we have forgotten one really important figure, which is the Dimetrodon from Takara Tomy. So let's move this really carefully. Okay, I need to move him out. It's pretty wide. Okay, so yep, this one is the beauty. Okay, into the box. Alright guys, just one final check. I don't think we have missed out any more Dimetrodons and Pachycephalosaurus, so let's head over to our studio to create our video. Okay guys, so we have totally forgotten about the Atrocity Raptors, but let's not pick up too many Atrocity Raptors because I don't want this to become another Atrocity Raptor, collection video. So let's just use this 3, okay? So let's go. Okay, so into the box, and let's go down. Okay, so let's head into our basement dungeon. Okay, so this is our studio, so we will start our video right now. Okay guys, so let's start unboxing. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this one because this one is the one that I'm really excited about. So let's open this up. Let me take out my box cutter. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut like a little slit right over here. Okay, let's open this. Okay, get this figure out from the box. I mean, if you take a look at the box, there's nothing much. It's basically more or less the same as what you can get from other figures. Very nice Jurassic World Dominion logo. At the back, you can actually see different dinosaurs. Of course, you have the Spinosaurus, which is exactly the same as the previous one, and the Dilophosaurus. Okay, so let's get this out. Alright, it's pretty cool. It's pretty big. You can see the tail is out and the body is kind of like chunky. Yeah, so let's have a close look at this. Alright, pretty excited about this. Let's take our pair of scissors. Alright, you can see this is actually like a nice background, okay, with a vehicle like overturned, the tree fallen, kind of cool. So Montesaurus basic figure, nice. Let's pop this right in. So you can see there's like a little slot over here, so you have to align it. Just push it in. Can be done very easily. So this is basically the basic figure of Montesaurus. Okay, the head can't be moved. There's no articulation on the neck, but you're able to move all 4 legs. Pretty cool. The tail can be moved as well. It can be rotated, but you can move it like, sideways, up and down. Very cool. There's no code for you guys to actually scan this. So I'm just gonna put this right over here and let me pick up my Montesaurus. Okay, so this is basically the Soundstrike Montesaurus. If you take a look at this, I actually feel that the sculpt of this basic figure looks nicer than this. What do you guys think? But the colors, definitely this one seems to have a bit more color variation. Okay, Soundstrike Montesaurus and basic figure Montesaurus. Okay, which one do you guys like more? I mean, in terms of colors, I definitely prefer this one. What about you guys? Okay, let's proceed over to our next figure. Let's take a look at the Pachycephalosaurus. Okay. Okay, next one, Pachycephalosaurus. Let's get this out from the box. Is this like, are the legs attached to the bottom of the box? Nope, which is cool. I really dislike the figures, with the feet like attached to the bottom of the box. It's really troublesome. So let's get this out. Okay, cool. So this is basically the new Pachycephalosaurus Legacy Collection Pachycephalosaurus. It basically works the same as the previous one, okay? But this time it has a slider. But I know that this slider is actually not easy, okay? So you guys can actually pause the video, scan this in the effects app. I'm gonna scan this one as well, but we need to head over upstairs to scan it because I didn't bring my scanner here. Okay guys, so now we are going to scan the Pachycephalosaurus, okay? So there you go. So this is basically the Pachycephalosaurus in the app. Let's just have a quick look. Yep, so some facts about this. Let's try the AR feature. Just a quick try. Yeah, you guys can see, wow, it's looking very cool. All right, so let's head back to our studio to continue with our unboxing. All right, back to the review table. I'm just going to open this one up right now, okay? Okay, this is basically the Atrocity Raptor. We will take a look at every single figure for comparison later on, okay? So let's open the Atrocity Raptor first. Basic figure. Let's get this out. Wow. Let's take a look at this. Okay. So this is basically red, I think. Yep, Atrocity Raptor red. So let's pop the tail in. Okay, pretty cool. I really love the detailing that they have done on this figures. I mean, if you compare it with, you know, the older basic figures, you can see, you know, the scaling is actually much bigger, not as detailed as what you can find right now, which is like so much finer. Yep. Okay, just gonna put this right over here. The arms can be moved, the legs can be moved, the tail can be rotated. Let me show you guys the other Atrocity Raptor. Alright, this is basically Atrocity Raptor Ghost. Okay, so just to do a quick comparison, so these are basically, I mean, this one is the latest one. These two are basically the two latest basic figures. Our last item to actually open up will be this Dr. Alan Grant and the Metrodon set, okay? So Dr. Alan Grant is looking really good with the head right over here. So let's open this up and see whether we can actually remove the head. So let me just cut this open. Nice. So this is a very nice new Dimetrodon figure that comes with the, you know, the sliding code as well. So let me show you guys, okay? So you guys can actually pause the video and scan this in your fax app if you guys want to do it. Okay, let's try to scan this one as well. But you guys should know that, you know, in our basement dungeon, in our basement dino dungeon, we don't really have good connection. So there's a possibility that we are not able to scan this. But let's try, okay? Okay. Okay, we got it. Cool. Alright, it's actually working right now. So check this out. Yeah, here's a pig. The weight is actually the weight of a pig. Okay, the Dimetrodon, so it's not really like a huge dinosaur. I mean, it's not a dinosaur, it's a prehistoric cynosete. Okay, so let's try the AR feature. Alright, so that is the Dimetrodon for you, okay? So let's move on back to... So we basically only have a couple of new figures, new dinosaurs, like, you know, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 new dinosaurs and a human figure. So we need to get... Oh, this is the wrong box then. Okay, let's get Alan Grant out of the box. So how do we do this? I know that there is actually a way to remove this without destroying the box, but I don't think we have time to do that. From what I heard is that you basically need to put some, you know, alcohol onto this. Okay, check this out. So this is Alan Grant. And this is... What is this actually? Is this like the... I have no idea what this dinosaur belongs to. It has a pretty long neck. Does it look like, you know, it's coming from a Velociraptor? Probably. So I need the help of you guys to help me identify this fossil, or rather this skeleton. You know, which dinosaur does it belong to? So this is basically Dr. Alan Grant. You're able to move the arms. The hands. I mean, the hands can be moved as well. This seems to be removable, which is kind of cool. This, like, you know, jacket, but it's made of rubber. But if you remove it, it's gonna look weird because the arms are still in brown. So I definitely don't advise you to remove it. You can, you know, have him sitting down in the different vehicles as well. He should be able to stand up quite nicely. Okay, all right. So let's see. Let's do a comparison with all the other figures. Okay, so let's start off with the Dimetrodon. Let's take a look at the different Dimetrodons. Okay, so let's take a look at the different Dimetrodons from Dominion. This is the extreme damage Dimetrodon. Okay, so these are basically the Dimetrodons found in the Amber Cave in Jurassic World Dominion. I really love the scene where the Dimetrodons were attacking Dr. Alan Grant and the rest. So this is the other one. This is actually from the Ferocious pack. So hopefully we are able to remember that this is the Dimetrodon that comes along with Dr. Alan Grant. So you can see all of them have similar tones. The body is basically green in color and the sail is red in color. Okay, so it's really cool. There is another one. This is the previous Dimetrodon, but I think they are using a different sculpt. You can see the sail is actually totally different. So this one is actually a Savage Strike, if I'm not wrong. Savage Strike Dimetrodon. Okay. Oh my goodness. Doesn't seem to be moving. The mouth. Yeah, it used to be able to, you know, open and close quite easily. Yeah, doesn't seem to be moving at all. Okay, so let's have a look at other Dimetrodons from Jurassic Park. We have one right over here, so you can see the evolution of the Dimetrodons. Okay, yeah, pretty cool, right? I'm gonna put this right over here. We still have a couple of Dimetrodons. Okay, this one it's also from Dominion. Yep, this is actually from Takara Tomy. It's a pretty cool color tone, so you can see all of them have the same color tone, green body and a red sail. I think this one is more movie accurate. Takara Tomy actually used the 3D model that were used in the movie to create a figure, so they look fantastic. They look movie accurate to me. Okay, we still have a couple of small little Dimetrodons. This one is not from Jurassic World Dominion. This one is actually from Jurassic World. It's a minifigure from Mattel. And let's see what else we got. And here is another one, which is you know, the minifigure from Mattel. Okay, so I think there's still one last Dimetrodon, so hang on a minute. Okay, this one is actually a die-cast metal figurine from Kenner. Yeah, it's a really vintage figure. Okay, it's 1993, made in Macau. Alright, so I'm just gonna put this right over here. Alright, so seems like we have covered every single Dimetrodon, so it's time for us to move on to the Pachycephalosaurus. Okay, so let's move on to the Pachycephalosaurus. Okay guys, so let's move on to our Pachycephalosaurus collection. Okay, so this one right here, it's a battle damage one. Let's see whether we are able to scan this right here. Okay, let's see. Let's try. Alright, let's press the scan button. This one might be a bit... Oh, we got it in. That's pretty fast. And thank goodness we actually have connection video right here. So this is the battle damage one. So just place this right over here. We do have another one which I can't remember. Is this the Legacy Collection? Do you guys remember? Let's see. Let's scan this. Maybe we can have some information on it. Let's try. Okay, we got it in. So this one is the Dino Rivers. Okay, Dino Rivers. So the mechanism is actually very similar to this one. Okay, let's try. Okay. Oops. Next. Oh my goodness, keeps falling over. Okay, this one is actually the Legacy Collection Pachycephalosaurus. I have no idea why, you know, this is not working. Do you guys having, I mean, are you guys facing the same issue as me? Okay, so this was the first one, so let's scan this one as well. Okay, let's try. So this is basically the Legacy Collection Pachycephalosaurus. Yeah, but it basically just says Jurassic World, but it doesn't seem to be working well so far. which is kind of sad. Yeah, I don't think we can fix it anyway. Yeah, it's just not working. But it was working just now, like, you know, before I actually show it to you guys, okay? So we have 4 Pachycephalosaurus which are using the exact same sculpt, but this one seems to be having some issue standing. Alright? Okay, I'm just gonna put this away. So the other one is basically the basic figure. So let me put this right here, because later on I'm gonna show you guys the entire collection of the basic figures as well. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Let's just try to stand this up. Yeah, it's not standing well. Let's try this. Yeah, right now it's fine. Okay. We have another Pachycephalosaurus right over here. This is actually from Jurassic Park. Okay, this one is pretty cool. You can actually insert this, which is like the harness. Okay, over here. So what it's supposed to do is that you can actually press this. Okay, you can move this up, insert this. You press this and it's supposed to like fly off like this. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, this is actually a vintage, if I'm not wrong, Lost World Pachycephalosaurus all the way back in like 1997. Let's try to find the date below. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna put this right over here, okay? We still have a couple of Pachycephalosaurus. Okay, so this one is actually from the 2015 Jurassic World. You know, 2015 Jurassic World figures from Hasbro, they are actually not very popular. A lot of haters, in fact. Okay, so you can see it basically has the same kind of action as the rest of the Pachycephalosaurus behind. Yeah, so this is from 2015 if I'm not wrong. Let's take a look at the date. Yeah, it's a 2015 Hasbro one. Yeah, not the best looking figure, but you know, it's still kind of cool in a way. Yes, we still have a couple more. Just hang on a second. We have this one right here. Okay, this one, which is a yeah, it's also a vintage one from 1997. So I guess this is from Lost World as well. And we have a mini one. This one should be from Jurassic Park 3, if I'm not wrong. No, this is actually from the very first Jurassic Park movie, 1993. Okay, let's move on and take a look at other figures, okay? How about the Atrocity Raptor? So right here, this is actually a brand new one, Atrocity Raptor Red. We also have the previous one, which is Atrocity Raptor Ghost basic figure. So let me pick up. Oh, we have missed out one Pachycephalosaurus. Okay, this one I think it's from Camp Cretaceous, if I'm not wrong. I'm gonna take out my app to scan. So let's try this. Okay, it's not scanning at the moment. Let me try from this direction. Yeah, it's not scanning, guys. I'm gonna try this again. Standing up. Yeah, it's not working, guys. Okay, I got it in. It's basically the primer attack Pachycephalosaurus, okay? So you can actually take a look at the different facts about this dinosaur right over here. An adult Pachycephalosaurus weighs almost 1,000 pounds. Some scientists believe Dracorex is the juvenile form of Pachycephalosaurus. She rams her rivals in the flanks with her head. The dome on top of the skull is 10 inches thick. Wow, that is very strong bones. Okay, so this is basically another one. So you can see we have five different Pachycephalosaurus. Okay, I think I need to find like a new space for them because doesn't seem to have enough space. Yep. But do you guys feel that, you know, we should put the brand new Pachycephalosaurus with the Pachycephalosaurus, you know, dinosaurs, or should we put them in the minion herbivores? Probably the minion herbivores, because we're running out of space. Okay. Yeah, I think that is all for our Pachycephalosaurus. Let's go back to our Atrocity Raptors. Okay. So what I brought is basically some of the smaller Atrocity Raptors to do comparison. So this is basically Atrocity Raptor Red. I really love how they have painted the eyes. Seems to be like a bit like golden paint. Looks really nice. So this is red, okay? So just to do a comparison, both looks pretty cool. Just gonna put this right here. And of course, Ghost. Ghost is pretty cool looking as well. It has red eyes as compared to Atrocity Raptor, which is yellow. So they're kind of different in a way. Ghost is definitely my most favorite Atrocity Raptor so far, because I can't tell like what are the names. I can't tell the difference. I think this should be Panthera. This is not Tiger for sure. Tiger has very strong vertical stripes. So I think this is Panthera. So for the Atrocity Raptors, I've only brought a few to show you guys, okay? Next, I think it's time for us to take a look at our entire collection of basic figures. Okay, so let's move on. Just gonna move everything backwards a little bit. Alright, so let's carry on, guys. Okay, so it's the Spinosaurus. Let's take a look at the box. Okay, so this one is actually the new, considered new Spinosaurus for, Jurassic World Dominion. But I didn't get this because I feel they are exactly the same, which I think so. I think they should be exactly the same. So this is basically the Spinosaurus of the basic figure. I'm just gonna put all the basic figures behind. Later on, we'll definitely need to take like a nice thumbnail photo for sure. Okay, this one is my most favorite basic figure of the entire series, because I think this is like the most well done basic figure. You can see the level of detailing done on this figure is pretty incredible. The feathers are really done nicely. Of course, there's no articulation on the jaw, but I think this one is the best for sure. In terms of the colors, it looks very nice, very glossy looking if you compare it with the rest, which is, doesn't have the shine. Just gonna put this right here. Okay, moving on. Dilophosaurus. Dilophosaurus, there are actually two color variations, okay? This one is actually a red Dilophosaurus. The other one is something that we are more familiar with, the green one, as you guys can see. I think the Dilophosaurus, it's the one that is most value for money because there are actually articulation on the frill. Okay, you can see the frills are actually computer printed when it comes to the paint work. Okay, it's different from the usual figures, which are like, some of them are hand painted, I think. Yeah, but majority of this are like, I think this is definitely computer printed. Yeah, of course. Still looks good, I must say. Okay, so two Dilophosaurus. We also have Serratosaurus. I'm not too sure why they actually came up with two different color variations of the Serratosaurus, which is kind of weird. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. So this is a reddish brown one. It's pretty cool, but I definitely prefer the smaller figures when it comes to the Serratosaurus. Yeah, I think they look way better for the smaller figures. Okay, I'm gonna put this right over here. I need to clean this mess up later on. Next one. This one, I think it's from the Camp Cretaceous series, if I'm not wrong, a Parasaurolophus. Okay, this is also a basic figure. So, yep. And we are left with just three more figures to show you guys, okay? They are right here, okay? So this is basically Pteranodons. Let me just close this first. Use this, yeah, you can ignore the mess on the floor. I'll clean it up later on. So this is a Pteranodon. This one is the latest one. Yep, the latest one from Jurassic World Dominion. This was the very first Pteranodon, okay? A brown one, and this is a green one. All right. Okay, so these are basically the figures that I wanted to show you guys today. Some unboxing and some mini collection of like Dimetrodons and Pachycephalosaurus. So what I'm gonna do now is that I am going to take some nice photos for the thumbnail as well as for our Instagram. If you guys have not followed me on Instagram, please go on to Instagram, search for Dan Surprise, follow me. I post stuff every single day. I post stories, I post reels, I post photos as well. So make sure you follow me on Instagram, comment, and of course you can DM me. I'll try to reply you, but I receive a lot of DMs, so it's not possible for me to go through every single one of them. Okay, so I'll probably show you guys where we are going to keep all these figures later on. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, if not, I'll see you guys in the next video.